All right, second lesson here. We're up to 8.3, relationships between direct proportion and ratio. Today I won't get you to do every example, but I do want you to write a couple today. So if you could write as I talk. So the heading is relationships between direct proportion and ratio. All right, if y is directly proportional to x, we write y and this funny fish symbol x. So this means y is directly proportional to x. And we use the formula y equals kx, where k is the constant that we find. And the theory in this is k never changes and is called the constant of proportionality, and it's just like the gradient. So if you could please just stop, press pause and write that down, that would be great. All right, what do we do with that information? We're going to be given some questions. And the first question we have here is, given that y is directly proportional to x and y is equal to 30 when x is equal to 6, find the constant of proportionality. So that means find k and state the rule that links them both. Okay, so what do we know? We know that y is 30 when x is 6. We also know y is directly proportional to x. And that means that y equals kx. So we have three unknowns, y, k, and x. But in this question, y is 30 and x is 6. So what's going to happen when we put that information in? If you have three things, but you know two of them, it's going to give you the last one. So we've got 30 equals k times 6 using algebra. Opposite of times 6 is divided by 6. So we're going to get rid of those. We're going to have k is equal to 30 divided by 6, which is 5. So we've done this bit. Find the constant of proportionality, and then it says state the rule. So this was the rule, and in a rule we want it to say y and x. So we've found the k. So your equation or the rule is simply putting the k value into here. So in this case it's going to be y equals 5x. All right, could everyone have a go at number 2, please? So you're going to write down, you don't have to write the sentence, write this down. X equals 7, y equals 35, and y is proportionate to x, which means y equals kx. Okay, take a minute, have a go. Find me the equation. All right, hopefully you got k was equal to 5, and therefore your equation is y equals 5x. Good. All right, now this one, I do want you to write it out. So let's press pause and write this out. The weight, W, of $1 coins in a bag varies directly as the number of coins N, full stop. 20 coins weigh $180. Please press pause and write that down. All right, let's see. So this is a worded problem, okay? So let's see if we can get the words out and understand what it means. And it says A, B, C. So A, find K and then therefore the relationship. That's a bit cut off. It says relationship. So what is it that we know? We know that N is equal to 20 when W is equal to 180. That was given to us in the question. You should have the question in front of you because you've written it out. So hopefully you can see that. And we know that W varies directly with N. So our next step is W equals KN. All right, now we just put the information in like we did before. So W is 180, K we don't know, but N is 20. To get K by itself, we divide both sides by 20. So in this case, K is going to equal 9 because there's 20 times 9 makes 180. And our equation will be K, no, that's wrong. Here's our equation. W equals 9N. And that's the end. That's what you wanted to get. Now, so the first part of these ones is going to be finding. And then with the word problems, you're going to have to keep going and find some information. But it's just plugging in values. And I think you'll find it quite okay. How much will 57 coins weigh? So coins was N because it was number of coins. So it's saying N equals 57 and it's saying we don't know what W is. So we want to use what we've found. W is equal to 9N. We don't know what W is. We do know what N is. So it's going to be 9 times 57 and our answer, if we put it in our calculator, is going to be 513. Okay. C is obviously going to be back the other way. So if you could please write how many coins weigh 252 grams. So this time we want how many coins. So it's saying we don't know what N is this time. So we must know what the weight is. And yes, we do. It's 252. We know our equation is W equals 9N. So we're going to go 252 equals 9 times N. All right, how do we get N by itself? It's times 9, so the opposite of that is divided by 9. And if you use your calculator, hopefully you get, I think I got 28. Can someone check that for me, please? All right, N is 28. So it's number of coins. Hopefully you all got it on your calculators, is 28. When it's weighing 252, the number of coins that will take will be 28. If y equals kx, this means k is equal to 9. I don't know why I wrote that down. It's just a little bit of extra information. All right, and the last kind that you're going to get today is you're going to get a table of values like we did yesterday. So this time if we want to find k, I'm going to show you a shortcut to finding k. You put it into all of these into fractions. So you're going to put the y value over the x, and that's going to equal that y value over that x. So that's 2. And then so all across the top are the y's, all across the bottom are the x's. So the next one is going to be here, 15 divided by 3. And the last one is going to be 20 divided by 4. So if you get one like that, just come back to this example. Okay, and let's all see they should equal the same thing if it's a linear relationship. 5 divided by 1 is 5, 10 divided by 2 is 5, 15 divided by 3 is 5, 20 divided by 4 is 5. Okay, now let's use that information to work out this last question. I earn $135 for 6 hours work. How much will I earn for 11 hours work? Sorry, this is a different question. Now I'm going to show you what that looks like in a table. It might say set up a table. Okay, so N for number of hours worked. Where's that? Here. 6 hours have worked. How much would you get in that time? You get 135. Okay. Now, how much will I earn for 11 hours? So this time we're going to put 11 in there, and we don't know what that part is. But we're going to use the information that we've found up here. So how can we find K from a table? What did we do up here? we went the y value divided by the x, and that gave us k. We could have done it anywhere. 15 divided by 3 is 5. We've only got 2 values here, so we can only use what's here. All right, so we're going to say k is equal to p, in this case, which is 135, so the one on the bottom, divided by the one on the top, which is 6. Okay, so k is 22.5. All right, what does that mean? K is 22.5. If we go back to this one, when k was 5, how did we get from one to another? So if we work out k is 5 from this one by doing 5 divided by 1, then we go 5 times 2 is 10, if we didn't know it. 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times 4 is 20. So we've got on the top 11, and our k is 22.5. So p, because this is the unknown, is going to be, remember, p equals kn, like we did before, but just showing it in a table this time. P is equal to k, we just found out, was 22.5, and we're going to multiply that by the n, which is 11. And hopefully if you do that in your calculators, you get 247.50. So this is the hardest that you get. Now when you start these exercises, you'll do the ones from the start of the video and you go, yeah, this is okay. Come half an hour later, you may have forgotten this. So hopefully you've copied it down, or at least you know it, where to go to in the video, okay, to check it out. All right, the questions I'd like you to do today are up here. So 8.3, questions 1 to 5, 7, 9, 10, 12, 15. Group B, I will tell people who are in Group B who they are. If you don't get a message from me, then it's not you. Questions 1 to 7, please. Obviously, they need to be corrected, and obviously you need to show me by the end of the lesson whatever you get up to so that you can be marked present. Thank you, everybody.